Working seated guard here, right? It's kind of, it can feel kind of hectic at times when we're working here. Your head is out, you have people pushing, going at it here. And I feel like worst of all, for most people, like especially when it gets around that blue, maybe even purple belt level, we just have guys standing all the way back. And it feels like you have no control of them, and all of a sudden they just rush in and things are going fast and your guard is getting past, and you start to dislike playing seated guard, okay? So we're gonna look at some tactics from here. First, let's just deal with, we have someone in the square stance just standing back with their hands back here, right? This kind of stuff here. This is super annoying, right? Because some people will literally just wait here and wait for you to overextend. They will wait for you to scoot forward, and maybe they'll underhook you. Like maybe they'll just look to like do a quick interception knee cut as you close the distance. And this just sucks. We want to avoid that, okay? So when we start seated here, we want to curl everything in. Here. We see our partner here standing back. They're not really looking to engage. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a jumping dummy sweep. We're going to jump in and we're going to look to tackle him. So I'm going to plant my hand, and I'm going to be ready to just hop forward here, okay? I just want to hop in so I can block both his ankles with my feet here. I got to make sure to flex them. Here. If these are just dead feet, his feet just slide away. So I'm in here, feeling like maybe Flake just takes his hands out a little bit, but he doesn't want to grip fight, okay? When I feel that plant, I'm going to lift my butt, I'm going to jump in here. Okay? As soon as we get in here, right, especially if he's really leaning forward here, we're going to take a thumb post here, so I post my hand on his collarbone. I plant my other hand here, and we're not just gonna look to kick and push, we're gonna look to block with our right, and with our left, we're gonna sweep the foot out this way. So I'm pushing with my hand, my right is primarily blocking, and my left is pushing this one out, okay? From here, it's a scramble. If he's any good, he's looking to come back up, and I'm looking to come back up as well. And here we can start the engagement in our favor, right? Because we started knocking him out of balance, so we have the initiative. So one more time, he's standing far back, hand fighting a little bit. Okay, I feel like this is not gonna work. Plant, jump. I gotta have a good thumb post here, because if I'm just open here, he's gonna crash right down in a knee cut. So my hand here, you can't see here, I'm posting right on the collarbone here. Here. So when he tries to charge forward, like this will hold him back, and this can also help me push. I'm blocking, and with this foot here, I'm pointing my knee along the floor, and I'm pulling out here. The pull doesn't work if I'm not pushing. This hand is planted, I push, kick out, and immediately I'm looking to get in that warrior's walk position. Now from here, different scenarios can play out, but I would basically just be ready to come up here for a shot, take him down, okay? So this is the first one. Make sure, jumping in, this one pushes, this one sweeps along the floor, okay? And as soon as his butt hits the mat, be ready to get up here, all right? Let's try it with a partner in 3, 1, 2, 3. It's really easy to hit in the moment when people are leaning back, they're fleeing, and we got their weight on their heels, okay? It's hard to see because it's not like his toes are pointing up and you just see only the heel on the mat, right? But this is basically what we're looking for. So in situations where people are looking to back off, retreat, they're kind of a coward, this comes in nice and clean. So this is kind of what we're thinking about. The guy's kind of slowly backing off and just lazy looking for us to make a mistake and then capitalize, right? So we were trying to bring the fight to him. We go, we look for this, boom, right? Now, what if his weight is not on his heels, right? What if he's leaning into us? This is where our second part of what we're doing comes in, right? So still from distance, I'm jumping in, and our flair is just leaning all his weight into me, right? So hard for me to dummy sweep him. His weight is on his toes. From here, we just switch tactics. Now we're gonna look to slide under and just into the legs. So I'm gonna bring my knees together, grab a leg, and I'm gonna pull myself in on my heel and make sure I have a knee close to my chest here so it don't pull mount, okay? Here, right here, we're gonna do a nice single leg position. I'm making sure the foot is on the hip, knee pinching to my heel here, the other foot blocks here. From here, you can take an overwrap grip here, focus on lifting your hips, torquing everything out, this knee out this way, as your elbow pushes this ankle in, bring him out of balance. All right. So if you feel like he's so heavy on his toes, you can't push him back, this is where you slide under him. So these work great in combination, right? I'm just going in, I'm trying to knock him in, I feel like that's not gonna happen. I bring my knees together, grab around his, the back of his knee here, okay? I'm not staying here for long, just for a moment. As I feel this is not working, I switch. Heels, pull me in. I'm bringing one knee to my chest right away. If I don't, I'm just pulling out and look like a clown, okay? So go in, one knee in here. So when he tries to drop down, I don't care. He's landing right on my hook. I can push his upper body. We're right into a good work here. And you can add on whatever attack you like, but before you do that, we always want to make sure we're nicely connected. Twisting our hips, elbow pushes in on the ankle, and we'll bring him out of balance first. And then we can go into whatever attacks we like from there. So we work these always in combinations. If he's running away, we're looking for the dummy sweep. Kick it out. When you feel like he's just leaning in, collect your knees, go to the back of his knees, pull yourself under, and make sure this comes in. All right. So when you go in here, and maybe you feel like he's just sitting back heavy, just think about keep scooting under him and bridge off this leg here and kick him forward. And you're in. From here, straight into offense, and you can work whatever sequences you like from there, okay? So we're doing the same setup, but this time our partner leans forward and we slide under them right into single leg X. Let's try it on 3, 1, 2, 3.